Hi guys, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Mike.
This is the Disney for Couples podcast. It's your hub of information for traveling to Walt Disney World as kid-free adults. We don't talk about stroller parking, height requirements, peanut butter and jelly, because Disney is no place for kids.
That's right. And to further that, today on our podcast, we're going to be talking about a drink that children should not have.
Vodka.
Not vodka. It's not
Beer.
It's not alcoholic whatsoever.
Wine.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
It's coffee.
Ooh.
We're going to be talking about Disney coffee.
I like coffee better than all of those things I listed.
Yeah, coffee is an important part of every day for me, for you, for half the world, for probably more than half the world, not for children. And there are some great places in Disney World to get coffee. There are some not so great places. And I thought that we would talk all about that today. So I thought we'd get started by, I don't know, kind of reminiscing about maybe some of the better Disney coffee experiences that we've had. And I feel like you would have more to say about that because I'm not much a hot coffee drinker.
I have a surprising amount of coffee experiences in Disney to discuss.
Let's go.
You want to hear my favorite one?
Yeah.
A few years ago, my family and I went to Disney World on New Year's Day. It was freezing. They were in like the middle of a cold spell. The orange groves were freezing. Like Walmart and all of the stores there were completely sold out of winter wear because all the Floridians and the travelers were buying it up. It was really, really cold.
Yeah.
And my brother and I were walking around Disney World in like sweatshirts, happy as can be because we were so comfortable and we both run hot. So it was like everybody else's freezing cold was our like lovely fall day almost.
Yeah.
And we were saying like, God, I would love a cup of hot coffee right now. Where do you get coffee in Disney World? This was kind of like a little bit before coffee was like as popular as it is today. Like I wouldn't go to Disney World now and like not get a cup of coffee. We weren't really like that then.
Yeah.
And we just didn't even know. There weren't like Starbucks in the park at the time. And we had no idea where to go for a hot cup of coffee because we had never, ever had one in Disney World. So we were walking around Magic Kingdom and we were like, where do we go? And we went into the Columbia Harbor House, which serves seafood.
And bread bowls.
And coffee.
Yeah.
And we were like walking around Disney World in our hoodies with our hot coffee. And we were like, this is incredible. I wish this was always the weather here.
Yeah. And at that time when you were in Disney, was Starbucks not there?
I don't think so. I mean, I might be wrong. It's possible that like I wasn't into Starbucks, so I wouldn't know. But this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
Well, so for some basics, as far as Disney coffee goes, each of the 4 main Walt Disney World parks have a Starbucks. And they also have a number of Joffrey's locations, right?
Right.
Yeah. The Starbucks locations all have a non-Starbucks name if it's in a park. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what's the name of the one on Main Street?
The Main Street Bakery.
Uh-huh. And then Epcot. What are they all? Do you know?
Epcot is Connections.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, duh.
Right? Because one side is like the cafe and then the other side is the coffee, and the coffee side is the Starbucks side. Hollywood Studios is the Trolley Car Cafe, which is right on Hollywood Boulevard, which is like Hollywood Studios Main Street. You know, it's where you walk onto. And then in Animal Kingdom, it's Creature Comforts.
Where is that? Is that Discovery Island?
You know, I think is Discovery Island like the main part?
The main hub.
I think so.
Yeah.
We've been there. We've only been there. I think I only walked in there just to see it. It's actually really cute.
Yeah, it's got pottery and stuff, right?
Yeah, is that at Discovery Island?
Yeah, I think so.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Where else would it be?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then Disney Springs has 2 Starbucks locations, and they're called
and called
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah.
And the same with Joffrey's. There's a Joffrey's in Disney Springs that's called Joffrey's. Well, they're all
at least one.
they're
yeah.
all called Joffrey's. I correct myself there, because even throughout the parks, it's Joffrey's.
Yeah, and they're everywhere. The stands, in Disney Springs, there's a real store.
Yep.
You can like walk into the store and get like bagged coffee and everything there. But around the parks, there's the stands, but they're everywhere. And
Yeah.
they're even at the
TTC.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
They're at TTC. They're at the monorail loading station at Epcot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're nicely scattered.
I can't even
throughout the
picture
parks.
the monorail loading station at Epcot. Where is it? I'm
When
completely drawing a
when
blank.
you get there, like when right at the gates.
There's a Joffrey's right there?
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
We've clocked it a couple of times.
Yeah, you can't miss them. They're everywhere.
They are. And they have some like pretty good looking pastries too.
And they have specialty items a lot of the time.
Right.
I love their donuts. They have those big donuts that are good. And I don't actually love Joffrey's coffee too much.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it. So, I've gotten it. But they do have like some of the stands. I know the stand outside of Tower of Terror. Because right when you walk out of the Tower of Terror gift shop, there's a Joffrey's like in front of you.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And that one will have specialty items that you can't get anywhere else.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
Yeah, and I think some of them do that, and some of them probably just have the standard items.
Now, at the hotels and at the sit-down restaurants, is that Joffrey's coffee served, or is that in-house Disney something or something else entirely?
I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up while you're talking.
We're doing a little bit of research while we're talking here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of good iced coffee that I've had in Disney World, because I'm more an iced coffee drinker and I'm boring with it. I drink my iced coffee black. Mm-hmm. Other than Starbucks, which is hard to count because it's technically not a Disney beverage, I can't really think of another iced coffee that I've had in Disney. You've had the cold brew at Gideon's.
Yeah, I like that cold brew. I don't even like cold brew, cold coffee, or sweet coffee.
Yeah.
But I love that peanut butter cold brew
at
Gideon's. It's really good. I think I drank it in 3 sips.
Yeah.
I got it, and by the time we got to like the bowling alley, I think, however far that would be,
Yep.
it was gone.
Yeah.
Like it was completely
gone. It was
gone.
a delectable treat.
It was really good. It's like having a dessert.
Did you find something for us, detective?
Yeah, Joffrey's is what you'll get in the resorts too.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
They're like the kind of like how Coca-Cola is the official provider of soft drinks. I think Joffrey's is the official provider of coffee.
So I'm wondering, the coffee that's, say, at Disney Springs, at the World of Disney, the Mickey's...
Very swell coffee.
Yeah, that's not Joffrey's?
No.
Do you know who makes that?
Disney, maybe? Like, that's the brand. Mickey's Very Swell Coffee is the brand.
Uh-huh. We're doing some more research. We don't want to leave anyone with a coffee question unanswered.
What have we been calling it?
Mickey's
Really swell coffee.
Yeah,
We've been saying very. It's important to know that
it is
really swell
it's a
coffee.
proper noun.
Let's see. Disney's Really Swell Coffee. I'm sorry. Mickey's Really Swell Coffee, which is what we come home with multiple bags of every single time we go. You can get it at like, you can't get it hot. It's not served anywhere. You get the bags of coffee. You can get it at like the World Disney or the Emporium. You get it in Disneyland. That's the brand, is Mickey's Really Swell Coffee, and I think it's
cool.
a Disney Parks exclusive.
Oh.
They have the regular flavor, just like regular coffee. We always get the vanilla, and then they have pumpkin, which is really, really pumpkin-y, even too pumpkin-y for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my favorite coffee that we get in Disney World, period. And we'll sometimes get a bag and make it in the hotel every morning, and then bring the Joffrey's that they give you home.
And you can get that at World of Disney. You can get that at the Marketplace Co-op. I feel
Yeah,
like I
think we
remember
have.
us buying it there.
Any of the big Disney stores, Emporium, like in Disneyland. Does Disneyland have an Emporium or whatever? Is it called the Emporium in Disneyland? It's the storefront is the Penny Arcade,
Yeah.
but you can like go in there and you can get it. I think you can even get it at the store at MCO. Because remember, we came home one time and we wanted to get a bag for my brother, and we like ran in there.
Yeah.
But you can't get it at the little stores, and it's not hard to find, but it's not like everywhere.
Right, right. Do you know what coffee company had their footing in the Disney company first?
Can I guess?
Yes.
Folgers?
Nope.
That's my only guess.
Actually, does Maxwell House make Folgers?
I have no idea.
Yeah, if they do, you're correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're different brands, right? I mean, there were always like different commercials.
Maybe. It's
Listen
50,
to me. I just believe whatever marketing tells me. Different commercials, different
It's
brands.
50-50. Maxwell House was one of the first coffee companies to be a Disney coffee company all the way back in Disneyland. Well, Disneyland is still here, but all
the way back when Disneyland existed.
Right. All the way back when Disneyland first opened, Maxwell House was one of the earlier sponsors. I think they had their own place, like a sit-down table service place that served food and everything. So
I have a little news for you. Not news, just a little like information.
Okay.
Folgers is owned by the Smucker Company.
Okay.
And Maxwell House is owned by Kraft Heinz.
Kraft. Okay.
Sorry about that beep, everybody.
Yep. All right. Interesting.
But didn't Heinz and Kraft... So this all is starting to make sense. Because Heinz sponsored... Did they have sponsorships at Disney World? Am I thinking of
Maybe. Probably. They're
You know
they're
what
like
I'm
one
thinking
of the
of?
biggest condiment companies.
Like maybe, but what I'm actually thinking of is a McDonald's sponsorship. And how there were the yellow, red, and white tubes in Dinosaur for mayonnaise, mustard, and ketchup. That's what I'm thinking of. But Kraft, I think, sponsored them because the Kraft Foods veggie, like, do you know the veggie fruit thing that was at Epcot, the Kitchen Cabaret? Thank you. That was Kraft. So I wonder if there was like a Kraft sponsorship, if they own Maxwell House then, and that's why Maxwell House was the coffee provider.
That makes sense.
We're guessing.
We're getting to
that might be it.
Yeah, to the maybes. So if you had to say right now what your favorite coffee is that you've had at Disney or that you would recommend to someone, what would you say?
My favorite coffee at Disney, I'm a boring coffee drinker.
That's okay.
Like when we go to the TTC and we're about to get on the ferry and it's the very beginning of the day and they have that Joffrey's right there.
Right.
Getting like a large hot coffee with cream is heaven to me. That's enough for me.
Well, do you really like Joffrey's?
I like of all of the like normal coffees that you can get there, I would take Joffrey's over Starbucks. But Starbucks, you can get like a great latte or something. But just for coffee, like I think it's a good solid cup of coffee. They're everywhere. You can get a donut. So I mean that's kind of a boring answer. I think a lot of people like fancy iced coffees. I would say my favorite fancy coffee would be the peanut butter cold brew.
Gideon's cold brew
from Gideon's. Yeah. Why? What about you? Have you had a good coffee there?
No, I've had the conventional Starbucks iced coffee that I always get at home, but it's served in Disney, so it's served with love.
Coffee for people is a thing that they want to have like the same way every day. I might mix up my dessert or another meal or whatever, but like I don't want to mess with my coffee routine.
Of course. Yeah.
So it's nice to have it there. I also think that the Starbucks locations there will not take a Starbucks gift card because they're like, I think they're like licensed to sell Starbucks. That's why you can also get some Disney stuff, but you can, use or at least rack up your Starbucks points.
Yes. Yes, I remember that. Where do you, if you could recommend to somebody a place to buy, you're going to love this, a coffee mug, where would you suggest they shop? I mean, you can kind of get them anywhere in Disney, but do you have a place in mind that you would suggest first?
Yeah, I mean, you really can get them everywhere.
Right.
If I wanted like every selection of every coffee mug that they have in Disney World at my fingertips, I would just go to the World of Disney.
Uh-huh.
But I'm trying to think of like, are any of the, oh no, here's the answer. They're one of the resorts. Because you can't get,
yeah, great idea.
you can't get those items anywhere but the resort. So
Right.
if you want something that's really like different, go to your favorite resort or the resort you're staying at and get a themed mug there.
That is a terrific suggestion. I'm actually gonna say the mug or like home area at the Emporium. I really like that middle section of the store, and I think the mugs are tucked away like back left or back right, and they got a nice big couple of walls for you to select from with row upon row.
Yeah, it looks really cute. It just makes
Yeah.
a really cute impression.
Yep.
Yeah, the nice thing about the Disney coffee mugs and the cups is that if you like one and you don't get it and you're like going back, those don't have a ton of turnover. Like we've seen the same mugs there year after year after year. So you can probably grab it. It's not something you're going to miss necessarily.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a seasonal one or like has the year on it or something.
You know those like Disney, I know them as Chug Jugs from Cumberland Farms, but those refillable soda cups that we talked about?
From the resorts?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Can you use those for coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't know if they're insulated, but they're not, the plastic can like handle hot drinks. You can use it for hot or cold. I was actually looking into those today because now that our 1 week trip to Disney has turned into like 2.5
3 years.
weeks to Disney at the end of the year, I was looking to see if we should get one of those cups, even though for the first week we're not staying at a resort, so that when we do, because we do go to the resorts to like hang out, we could bring them, fill them up, and we would still have them there when we're there at the beach club.
That's cool.
And they are good for 2 weeks, so 14 days from when you like use it for the first time.
Yeah.
So I think that would be worth it.
All
And yeah,
right.
the long-winded answer to your question was, yeah, you can use them for coffee.
Yep. And when I was doing research earlier, I also saw that on the Disney cruises, they do character art on the lattes.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
a sucker for that. They also do that at somewhere at Disney Springs. They always have it. It might be Joffrey's. They always have it on like the sign outside the door at Disney Springs that they do that somewhere.
Oh, that's fun. That's so fun.
That is fun.
Well, now I want coffee.
I know. We can't have it. It's too late.
I know, we'll be up all night. Well, that's our coffee segment.
Wait, I have a question.
Go for it.
The Star Wars drinks with like in Galaxy's Edge with like the cereal on top, are those coffee drinks?
Cereal.
Yeah. There's like they'll have like
Not the milks, right?
no, there's drinks that will have like I'll look it up. You have to cut a little dead air out. Galaxy's Edge
I'll practice my ghost hosting.
chocolate drink.
Is this haunted room actually stretching, or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This room has no windows and no Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right, I got it. Disney Food Blog. Now, I looked this up super fast. So this is from Disneyland when they first had this drink. It might, I believe it's at Disney World too, but this is what I'm talking about wherever you end up finding it. At Galaxy's Edge,
Yep.
there's a cold brew that is topped with sweet cream cheese and chocolate puffs, which are like Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
And it
I'm
looks
kinda remember
really
this
cute.
now.
And it sounds, I mean, I'm not a big chocolate fan, but it sounds pretty good if you like that. And so there's some cold brew for you there.
Yeah. And that concludes the caffeinated segment of our podcast.
Okay.
Are you ready to jump into Disney news of the week?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So over on the other coast, Disneyland, as of January 5th, 2026. Hold on, kids. I'll check. That's right. As of January 5th, 2026, Disneyland is going to be getting rid of the early access program that they have in place.
Okay.
Which, for those unaware, if you're staying at a Walt Disney World or a
Disneyland.
Well, you can do it at Disney World too.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But if you're staying at a Walt Disney World or a Disneyland resort, early access is the ability to go into the parks a half hour early. Then you have to be staying at specific hotels in order for that to take effect. But Disneyland is getting rid of it completely, and they're actually replacing it with one Lightning Lane. I believe it's one Lightning Lane multi-pass per person for one ride throughout like the duration of your stay.
So just the Lightning Lane pass. You don't get the multi-pass. It sounds like maybe you just get, if it's for one ride, you get the pass for one ride. Like you get a Lightning Lane for one ride.
But it's still
per person.
Sure, yeah.
Per trip.
Right.
All right, I would take that.
Yeah.
Rather than a half hour? Like what do you get out of a half an hour?
Right. There's concern that it might spill over into Walt Disney World, which I guess we hope it does.
I take it. Yeah, I take it in a second.
Wholeheartedly.
I wonder if this is more of a way to promote Lightning Lane than it is to take away early access. Because if you get a Lightning Lane, if you like weren't going to do it, and then you see how great it is, you know,
oh, that's
maybe
smart.
You're like, oh, I want to buy this.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
they have to call it something else. Lightning Lane's fine. I actually kind of like Lightning Lane, but the like single use multi-pass, like it's
I think
so
they just have to
corporate.
get rid of it. I hate it.
Oh, the whole thing.
I hate it. Yeah, I miss when it was Fast Pass before, and like,
well, that rolls off the tongue better.
They were limited one. I mean, it was also free, and they were limited ones, so you couldn't. You know, they like better dispersed crowds, and I hate it. I can't stand that you have to pay to get on the things you paid to get into.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, that's for another podcast.
I have a little parting thought question for you today. Picture yourself in Walt Disney World.
Okay.
And it's the morning, and you have your fresh, lovely coffee that you've either somehow brought into the park or you got it at the park. What spot in any of the Disney parks would you like to enjoy your morning cup of coffee?
The answer is in Fake Italy in Epcot, where like...
That's like a deep cut answer. I was waiting for castle talk.
I want to like be there with a cup of coffee early enough in the morning that it's not hot, because I drink hot coffee all the time.
Right.
And I want to be just like in the, the square there, or looking at the lagoon. That's where I want to be with my coffee.
Oh, that's a great answer.
What's your answer?
Where would I want to be? I'm going to go really basic. Really, really basic. I want to be standing in the like load-in area for the Walt Disney World Railroad.
Oh, I thought you might say that. Yeah, I love it up there. You mean like where you can look out onto Town Square and Main Street from
Pretend
up above?
I'm the mayor or something.
I love it there. That is such a cute and underrated and lovely part of the park. Good answer.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we have reached the end, friends.
Guys, if you want to learn more, go into our show notes. We have an article on DisneyForCouples.com about all of the different Starbucks locations. We'll link to it in the show notes. We also have a number of coffee stickers at Magical Sticker Shop.
Oh, God.
At magicalstickershop.com, or if you prefer to shop at Etsy at Magical Sticker Store. We have a sticker of the mug that we have that has like the Mickey head cut out. We have stickers of the to-go Disney Parks coffee cups. We have a Starbucks-inspired sticker that has a Mickey head instead of the Starbucks logo. And we also have a Joffrey's inspired iced coffee and donut sticker.
Yes, we do.
So there's a lot to get. And we have a sticker bundle with 3 of them that you can get and save a little money. So they're waterproof. The designs are one of a kind. Go shopping.
Yeah.
We'll put those links in the show notes too.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us and talking all about coffee.
Thanks so much, guys. Stay young at heart like Walt would want.
Bye.
Bye.